welcome back to my channel. I don't know why, but my phone says I only have 40 minutes of video. I couldn't tell you why it says that. It just does, because I'm pretty sure I have no videos on my phone right now, but I don't know, we'll see. So a while back I promised you guys a kitted up video when I was doing my 1 year of stitching, kitted up, or my 1 year of stitching stuff. So that's what this video is going to be. So for those of you new here, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Amy. This is a channel about cross stitch, sewing, diamond painting, but mostly cross stitch and diamond painting. These are like so dusty and dirty because we moved and we're going to be moving again, and I know that they're going to get dirty again, so I haven't even, I'm just leaving them as is. So anyway, kitted up stuff. So this is still going to be 1 year, I think, of kitted up stuff, because I have not kitted up a single thing since I was making those videos. I haven't gotten any new patterns. I haven't purchased anything. The only thing that I got was from Amy for my birthday, and it's right here. So I'm not even gonna, that doesn't count. It's one thing, so I'll show you guys that. So we're gonna get started. I might even be missing a couple of things because I have a feeling, oh no, those are dangerous. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm missing a few things. I knew I was missing some stuff. Let me just look at these real quick, because I knew that I had kitted up a couple of Heaven and Earth designs. Yep. That. Everything's all smashed up. I need a better storage system. We are going to be moving again, and so I just really haven't even taken any of this stuff out to kind of look at it and organize it better. It's just here, like in this massive mess, and it's going to stay that way until I move. I move in 4 weeks. Exactly. Have I even started this? I'm pretty sure I started this. Yeah. Yeah, in 4 weeks I move, and so it just, oh, okay. So, okay, we have it all. Yeah, I move in 4 weeks, and so I thought this would be a good video to do. I think I'm going to do a whip and chat. I don't know. I kind of want to do it tomorrow during the day, but at the same time I don't, because I have a lot of stuff to do during the day. This looks like way dirtier than it is. Like, see, that doesn't even come clean. It just, whatever. It's one of those things, guys. It's not that dirty, I swear. And that's not like dust. It's the way, like the angle of it. I don't know. It is what it is. So this is a kitted up video. Most of it is from, I'd say about 95% of it is included in the 1 year of stitching stash. I'm not doing Stitch Mania this year, which is a huge thing, because I was planning Stitch Mania. I wanted to do like a Stitch Scentsy thing where I was doing Heaven and Earth designs, and I wanted to meet certain goals. I seriously had been planning it for months, and then I turned my life upside down, and now I'm here and everything's different. So I don't know. We'll see. Kind of starting to get back into the swing of things, kind of not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to get started on this because my phone, I don't know what the deal is with its space situation. So I'm going to save those because those came later. So, okay. One of the things I have in my kitted up bin that got all dented, this is like a dead giveaway, is this Dimensions kit, because Dimensions stuff is kitted. But it's this Cherry Blossom one. I'm pretty sure I got this on Mercari. It's called Cherry Blossom Creek. Either Mercari or eBay, I don't freaking know. But it looks like this, and it's freaking gorgeous. There's a big glare. I think I have 2 Dimensions kits, and that's it. Just because a lot of people think Dimensions kits are for beginners, and they're totally freaking not. If you want to start cross stitching and you haven't yet, do not buy one of these, because they are hard. The other one I have is like Fall Fairy or something like that, and she is also difficult. She started though, so she's not in this pile, but there she is. This made its way in here. This is from Amy. Her name's Garandola, and it's a Joan Elliott fairy. She got me this for my birthday. So this made its way into the kitted up stuff because it's everything's here except for the fabric. It's got all the DMC, all the Krynic, and all the beads. So that made its way into here, but that isn't part of the actual like collection. Then we have, looks like a Hade. Maybe. Do I have a photo? Yep. I have Quick Stitch Hazel's World Giraffe by Dakota Detweiler from Heaven and Earth Designs. I have both of these. I have this Quick Stitch version and I have the full version of Hazel's World. They're both freaking adorable, but I got this with the hopes that I stitch it for my mom one day. So Heaven and Earth's full coverage, but on 25 count, this is only 4 by 8. And I looks like I have a piece of 28 count. Even weave in here that I'm hoping to do it on, so I think it's gonna be hopefully a faster stitch. And I have it all kitted up with the DMC. I don't even know if I have all of it or not. No, I don't. It's not even all the way kitted. I think when I first started kitting up my Heaven and Earth, I would go and the spot on the chart that I was going to start on, I would look at the chart. I'll show you guys a piece. It's like, this is a full coverage chart, except you're looking at a whole page. I'll look at the page and I'll look at all of the symbols on that page, and then I'll start buying the floss based off of where I'm going to start, and then like work my way up to getting all of it, because this is like a huge investment. When you're kitting up a Hade, it can be several $100s depending on how big it is, and this is just a small one, so you know, it is what it is. Then in here I have, this came from eBay. This is called Esmeralda's Brew from Lavender Wings. This was in a huge eBay haul I did pre-COVID, so probably end of 2019 I think I did this. She's really cute, and it comes with all the DMC on these stitch bows, which is really cool. It does have some beads in here. I mean, what are these? Buttons. It comes with some buttons too, so that's cute. Here's the full version of Hazel's World. So Quick Stitch Hazel's World is just the giraffe right here, and then this is the full version with her and reading. It reminds me of myself as a child, which is what really turned me on to purchasing it. I don't have any of the called for floss in here, just the piece of even weave that I'm going to be using, and I did serge this one on my own. This is a 13 by 9 on 25 count, so mine's going to be a little smaller because, oh, this is mini Hazel's World. That's why. Plus, most of my Hades are kitted up with 28 and not 25. Hope this video doesn't seem rushed, because I feel like I'm rushing. I don't know why there's a piece of gold. Something. So these, I don't know why this is in the kitted up thing, but this, I'm pretty sure this was an eBay thing too. This is Bewitched. It was designed by Diane Arthurs by Imaginating, and it comes with these 4 really cute charts. What I liked about it though, well, first they're Halloween. I stitch Halloween all year. They have the pre-cut pieces of fabric, and they're all pinned with what size, because they're all different sizes, just slightly, and she marked which chart they were. So there's 4 charts in here, and she's labeled them A, B, C, D, and they're actually labeled A, B, C, D in here too. So I thought that was neat. I think, oh, what was this called? Flax, something, let me see if it has it on here. I don't know. It says fiddler's cloth. I don't think that's what this is, but this is something flax something. You can see it's got all like the specs. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it because I really like Halloween. So that's that. Let me see. This was another eBay find. It is Lizzie Kate's Hats Off to Halloween, and this came kitted with, I'm pretty sure, the whole thing. So it's got the DMC on these stitch bows and a piece of Ada. Now, This is a small chart, and I don't believe that I measured any of it. 12 by 3/5. I don't think they put that right. 12 by 3 maybe is what they mean. I don't know. But there's a piece of like lime green Ada in here. It looks yellow, but it's lime green. I'm pretty sure this is plenty big enough for it. I don't even know if I'm going to use it, but it all came together and I just kept it together. I might even change it because that green is not my thing. And I've definitely, after I've been stitching for over a year, I'm definitely more drawn to even weaves. So this, I don't like this chart, but I liked the saying, and that's why I kept it. This is weird, like lady wearing like a weird clown type of thing from Jan Lynn, and it says, I will never have enough time to stitch my stitching stuff, but that is not the point, you see, because it all belongs to me. I had the idea of recharting that saying into something else, which is why I kept this. So I was hoping to redesign it into some other type of chart and go from there. Now the next thing, okay, what did I do with it? I'm going to have to look into my, well, let me finish these first. So the next thing I have partially kitted is this Shadows by 1884 Stitchery. I think this is the only chart that I have from her that was designed by her, if I'm not mistaken. And it's this really like morbid quote about the shadows catching a glimpse of hell and stuff. And I just really like it. I believe this was some type of donation thing, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But I don't purchase from 1884 Stitchery anymore. But I did kit it up. There's no floss, which it's all DMC, so that shouldn't be an issue. But I put a piece of hand-dyed by Rolanda Ada in here. It's 14 count and it's 13 by 18. It doesn't have a name on it, so I have no idea what colorway it is, but it's like a purpley green color. And then I have Steedy Pumpkin Cottage from Praiseworthy Stitches. Freaking love Praiseworthy Stitches. I haven't even finished any, and I just want all of their charts. I'm working on Bump Into Night right now, and it's so much fun. And I have this one, and I think I have one more of the Halloween ones, and I have two of the Christmas ones, but I ideally just want the whole entire collection. And this I have kitted up with, I think I got this on D-Stash. I don't think there's a name on it. Or it's a Be-Stitch Me one. I don't know, but it's this huge piece of something. It's Ada. Smells good. I don't know where I got it. It's a big piece of Ada. I'm pretty sure it was either D-Stash or Be-Stitch Me, because those are the only places I get my hand-dyed Ada. And even now, I don't even purchase off. I haven't purchased off a D-Stash in a long time. It's pretty much strictly Be-Stitch Me when I do order something. So there is that. I have these two that came. Oh, I can't even remember where I got them, but they came kitted with the Krynic, and they're Mirabilias. This one is called Day Nymph. I think I got this off of eBay too. And the only thing it came with was the Krynic, the 3 spools of Krynic, which is what the ones that called for. And then I have, this is Night Nymph. So they're kind of matching. And this one has 4 spools of Krynic, which is what's called for. So I just need the beads. Oh, and these are stitched in Valdani. So I think that's probably why I haven't started these yet and just kind of put them aside and started other mirrors over these, because I just haven't taken the time to look for a conversion chart or to convert it or whatever. I tried this new shampoo and it makes my hair so freaking staticky. I finally gave up on it after a couple of weeks and went and purchased new shampoo today, so we're going to try that tonight. Okay. Then I have another Heaven and Earth called Library Fairy. It is in a bag that I got 31 bag in, obviously. This, I started and stopped and started and stopped this so many times because when I purchased it, I didn't realize that it was no background. And so I was just very uneducated. This was one of the first Heaven and Earths that I purchased, and just didn't understand the whole concept of full coverage. And so when I purchased this, realized it was no background, And I was like, oh my God, I gotta do it on what it says, right? So, which is obviously 25 count. When I started stitching Heaven and Earth, I realized very quickly that I did not like stitching them on 25 count because I couldn't get the coverage right. I started this, decided that I didn't like it on something else, and then purchased this piece of fabric and decided that I still didn't like it. So there it is right there. That's the teeny tiny little start that I have. There's no background, so it's even harder to read. This right here is done 1/1, and I friggin' hate it. I hate how teeny tiny the stitches are. I hate everything about it. What is up with this lighting? And it's just stupid. It's really stupid. I did test stitching right here. Let's see, that's like I got 2/2, 1/1, and then 2/1 tent. So these two are full crosses, and that's tent. Ideally, the 1/1 has the best coverage once it's all there, but I was just so frustrated with it. This is a piece of opalescent Joblin from Crafty Kitten UK or something. Let me see. I never ordered from them again either because I had a very hard time getting my order from them in the first place. CraftyKitten.uk or something like that. Oh, it's inside the CraftyKitten.co.uk. So this is called Turquoise Opal in 25 count Lugana. Not happening. I need to restart her and do something else with this piece of 25 count because I've learned that I just don't like stitching on 25 count. The coverage isn't, because I don't like doing 1/1, and the coverage just isn't there to do 2/1 tent. I'm not going to stitch with 3 strands, and you cannot do 2/1 full cross. It just doesn't work on here. It just doesn't. So next thing I have, this came in all the eBay stuff. It's, what's it called? It's just called Halloween Whimsies by Dimensions, and this one's a mummy. It says, I want my mummy. It's so freaking cute. I don't know. I'm assuming it comes with a piece of Aida, but I see like some string in there, like maybe some hanging string. It's got like the straw, and I guess this is like perforated paper. I can't see, but I'm pretty sure it has everything in there. So that's cute. eBay. Now, this is another eBay thing too that came. I had a couple of very good eBay hauls where there was just such good stuff in it. And it was kind of like a mystery because I didn't know what I was getting, and I really freaking lucked out. So this also came with the spool of black Krynic, which is actually on my desk. But this is a Lizzie Kate called If the Broom Fits. And it's the hat, and it's got the spider charm. It's so cute. It's a snippet, so it's just a tiny one. There's also some additional buttons and beads in here that I don't know where they go yet. It does look like it has some like googly eyes. Oh, maybe that's what the buttons and beads are for. It's not googly eyes, it's these. That's pretty clever. And this is actually already partially stitched, and it came with all of the floss, which is fancy floss, and all the gentle arts. So there's 5 skeins of gentle arts that it came with, and then it came stitched half the hat. So I haven't put anything in there yet. And the Krynic is already filled in the hat, and it's honestly like you can't even tell that it's there with the black Aida. I don't know if that's what's called for, but that's how it came to me, so I'll probably just finish it. Oh yeah, it's black. So I thought that was really cool. I haven't worked on it at all, but it's here in all my stuff. Okay. So one other thing, this was one of the things that I purchased from 1884 Stitchery. She comes across like estates and ends up purchasing things from them, and this is one of the things that she purchased. It was a Heaven and Earth kit. And I'm just now realizing how dirty this is. It's super dirty. And the stitching is so uneven and ridiculous. The tension's just all over the place. I can't even tell. I think they were doing it 1/1, but I can't tell because some of the stitches look so puffy and some of them don't. I think this is probably 22 count Aida, maybe Hardanger. But it's a Heaven and Earth, Story Keep, I'll put a picture here. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put the name on the bottom too so you can see, but it's Story Keep Some Enchanted Evening or something along those lines. It's pretty. Don't get me wrong. I had intentions of finishing it. I don't know how long it goes because her grid goes almost all the way to the bottom, and it's gorgeous, but I just don't know because the stitching in the top is so crazy. I don't know if you can tell how bumpy and uneven it is. And it came with all the Ada. I mean, all the floss. A ton of floss, like a lot. And it's all in here like nice and cute and squishy. And I just haven't done anything with it yet. I have a ton of Heaven and Earth, so it's not even, it's no joke. So this is, it's another Heaven and Earth. Sorry. I'm going to put a picture up here of what it's for. And this was the very first Heaven and Earth that I kitted up. The very first one I purchased, but never started. It's not the first one I started. I have all the floss. This is CXC. And I have a piece of 28 count even weave that I'm going to use it on. And I never did it. It's freaking gorgeous. I love it. I think it's a Randall Spangler as well. It's beautiful, and I just haven't done it yet. And I'm so excited to do it because I freaking love CXC. And all of my Heaven and Earths are kitted with a mix of CXC and DMC because that's just what I have and that's what I purchase. And this is the only one that's kitted up fully in CXC, so I'm very excited for it. And I just haven't made the time to start it because I get so distracted with everything else. You know, it is what it is. This is a newer one that I kitted up. This is a Tilton Crafts called Black Kitty Forest. It's all crunched because I am that way. So there it is. I freaking love it. They were having a sale and I decided to go ahead and purchase. I think I got two. I got this one in Psychedelic Studio. They're just, I love them. It's by Emperor Pep, and I think the other one's also by Emperor Pep. And I can't remember what was happening, something that just made me want to go and purchase these. And so I did. There's maybe one or two more that I might like to purchase, but really, like, how many full coverages have I already showed you? And I don't even think I've showed you guys my full coverage binder, so we're not even going to go there. And it's mostly all kitted in DMC and CXC, and a piece of Ada that I got somewhere. I don't know if Amy sent it to me or I got it on D-Stash, one of the two, but it's a very huge piece of Ada 18 count. It does not look like 18 count, but I measured it. It looks a lot smaller than that, so we're going to do that. So it's probably going to be bigger than I want it to be, but I don't know. Maybe I might even change it to even weave because I haven't been filling Ada lately. I've been having a really hard time with Ada. I don't know why. So, continuing on the full coverage, we're going to do some more. No, we'll get there. So this, I kitted up. Where's the photo? Oh, I was going to start this before I turned my world upside down. I was going to start this on the day that my state shut down for the pandemic, which was March 16th, I think, of 2020. That didn't happen. I still fully plan on stitching this, but it's the 2020 pandemic sampler by, I think it's Sarcy Girl. Yeah, by Sarcy Girl. It's freaking gorgeous. I love it so much, and I just haven't started it. Yeah, it's one of those things. I kitted it up in, let me see, DMC and CXC, of course, and I'm sticking a piece of Storm 16 count Ada from Be Stitch Me. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? But I felt like it pretty closely matched what was here with being with the dark, because this is like more of a gray, but I think it's going to be fine. And I'm going to say swatched. What is it called? Floss tossed all this stuff on here, so that works. It's in a project bag of my making. I have like 3 of these are filled with just material that I'm hoping to be able to make project bags for you guys, Here's another bag I made, and another bag I made, and another bag I made. I have more. It's just okay. So this, oh, I got this for hashtag Stitch Asia, the winter geisha. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, she's gorgeous. This isn't part of the 1 year stitching. I got her a little bit after, but that's okay. She's still pretty. I haven't made a copy of this yet, but she's beautiful. I stitched her up, or I kitted her up in DMC and CXC. I don't know if that's what's called for. I'm pretty sure. And I haven't decided on a color of Ada for her. You're in a different spot. Not Ada. I don't know. Lugana, I guess is what I have here. Okay. So she's done I think a lot of Joan Elliott's is pole stitches. I'm sorry if you hear buzzing. It's just my phone's blowing up. Pole stitches fabric. I couldn't find this particular fabric for some reason. I think maybe it was just out of stock, or maybe they don't do it anymore. 28 count Snowy Mountains Lugana. When was this charted? I don't know. It doesn't say on the front. I don't know. So I came up with one of these two, and I haven't decided which. These were already in my stash. I didn't purchase them. They're both from Be Stitch Me. This is April Showers 32 count Lugana. It's beautiful. Or Dirty Piggy 28 count linen. I'm not a big fan of linen. You guys know that, but I've already have it. I believe both of these were, I can't remember if I bought this, but I'm pretty sure this one was a fabric of the month at one point. I really want to get back into her fabric of the month because they're some of the best fabrics are from Be Stitch Me. So the next one is kitted up. This is Everyday Witch Tarot 5 of Wands by Elizabeth Alba. I think I'm going to get interrupted the rest of the time. Let me move you guys a bit. I have to have you, I feel like you're crooked because you are. Okay. Oh. Everyday Witch Tarot 5 of Wands by Elizabeth Alba. It's a Heaven and Earth Designs. Freaking beautiful. There's going to be a lot of dark colors in here though, which sucks. And I think it's almost all the way kitted. 28 count even weave because I love it. And there's the floss. So there's that. Can't wait to start it. I just have a lot of Heaven and Earth. My phone's blowing up. If it's buzzing, I'm sorry. I really apologize. It just normally it's on silent. It's on vibrate. I have another Heaven and Earth right here. This is a mini Amanda and Axel. Love her. Ugh. Isn't it so freaking cute? The thing though, this is Hannah Lynn. Tons of black. Lots of black. I have her DMC and CXC. Everyday Witch is all DMC. And I have a piece of 25 count Lugana that I'm going to do here. Okay. If you notice a swing or a shift in my mood, I deeply apologize. My phone was blowing up. I had to take a couple of phone calls and it's very frustrating. It'll all come out at some point in my update video, a major update video. So Amanda and Axel, I have that pink 25 count Lugana and I decided to use this because I had it. It came in it was either something Amy sent me or again an eBay thing, and it's going to be full coverage anyway, so I didn't see like an issue with using the pink. Again though, you get into the whole like 1/1 coverage type of thing like I was telling you with the other hay that I had, and so I'm seriously reconsidering the fabric choice on that. Alright, I have one more bin and I think that is it. I'm not sure. Doesn't even include all of my whips, but I I'm pretty sure I did a whip parade. I don't know if I did an everything whip parade. Well, I had to, right? Because it would have been the 1 year, right? So, in here we have another Heaven and Earth. What a surprise. This one, I don't want to take it out. This is when I was printing my Heaven and Earth before I knew about Pattern Keeper. This one is one of the first ones I purchased. It's called Fallen Angel by Michael Hayes. It's gorgeous. I love it so much. I've only got about half the floss, I think, for it. This is full-sized, 16 by 21, 83 colors, and there's a bunch of it. Love it. I love, 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 love Heaven and Earth. I just really wish I had more time. I wish we could just get paid to stitch all day. I think all of us wish that. So, praiseworthy stitches. Here's one of the Christmas ones that I have. Winter at Sugar Hill. I have this kitted up in DMC. I think I did a conversion based off of just looking at the photo, because this was one of the first ones that I purchased too. One of the first charts when I first started buying hardcover charts, or what are they called? Original, because I have a lot of digitals, hard copies. So I did the DMC conversion. This one, they actually have the DMC conversion and the Weeks Dye Works version. At the time, I was like, no hand-dyed floss because it's too expensive and I'm a tight ass. So I converted I did the DMC part. For some reason, this has a needle minder on it because I have like 4 stitches. It's my I Love You 3000 needle minder that I made myself. It's the Iron Man heart thing. And it is a piece of hand-dyed by Rolanda, 18 count Ada. So there it is. That's that. Then I have, is this another Heaven and Earth? Oh no. Colorful Cats Pharaoh by Kitty and Me Designs. For some reason it printed, I was having printer problems this day and it printed in black and white. Oh man, I think it's mostly blue, yeah. So this is Kitty and Me Designs. She has a Facebook group, but I'm pretty sure you can get everything on Etsy. 28 count even weave is what I have in here with the DMC. So don't tell me this is another Heaven and Earth. You can tell by how thick the pattern is inside of the thing. So I have a Nora Corbett here called Xenia. This is one of the Bewitching Pixies. I love the Bewitching Pixies. I think I only have 2 or 3. I want to get them all at some point. And I only have the beads because I think I bought them together. But I haven't done anything else with her. She's freaking gorgeous. Then I have Ravenclaw Crest. This came from, I don't know. Oops, one of the DMCs went flying. I don't know. I got this free. The World in Stitches. It looks like this. It's a free chart. If you just look up The World in Stitches, it's the Ravenclaw crest because I'm a Ravenclaw. It's kitted up in DMC and actually a piece of Ada that I dyed myself because I was originally going to use this for Raven Queen from Mirabilia, but the grays were blending in too much with this, but it still came out freaking gorgeous, don't you think? So, I don't know why I have so much hair in my mouth. I serged it with my rainbow, well, I guess I didn't serge all of it, with my rainbow thread, but I love the way that it came out, and apparently I was going to use it for this, but I might change that because that crest is pretty much full coverage, so I don't know. Didn't know. Oh, that is not a Mirabilia. I mean a Heaven and Earth. I have, let me take the, I don't have the finished picture of what this looks like. I have post-it notes here. I don't know why. Take them off so you guys can see. I have the Addams Family Stitch Along. It's in a Ziploc bag, so I apologize. Every room is filled with the Addams Family family members. You know what I mean. I don't think I have all the floss for it. I think I only have half the floss, and this is on a piece of Ada that I also dyed myself. Didn't it come out freaking cool? Love it. It came out freaking awesome. I'm pretty sure I dyed it in a jar. It came out really cool though. I freaking love it. I wish I remembered what colors I used on it. But I think it'd be fairly easy to recreate. I don't know, but I freaking love it. I thought it came out freaking spectacular. I'm obsessed with it. It came out really nice, and that's the one I'm going to use for this. It's probably 18 count as well. So here's my Raven Queen. She is all kitted up as well. I have a nice piece of even weave in here, undyed, because I don't know if I was going to dye it again or not. But there she is. I have all the floss and the beads. Lots of beads. Tons of beads on that girl. So this is my dream stitch that I've been dreaming about for over a year now. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I just haven't. But it's the Universal Monster Stitch Along from, don't fail me now, Witchy Stitcher. I did the Halloween one, and then I saw that this was a stitch along before that. So I do have a picture of the version that I want to do. So if you can tell, it's a lot bigger. And this one has Sam and Dean Winchester and a bunch of add-ons. I just freaking love it. There's a couple of different versions of the moon. You've got Oogie Boogie here. And I just don't know. There's one of a blood moon that I'm thinking of doing, or because I love the Oogie Boogie as well, but the blood moon looks spectacular. And it gives it that nice extra pop of color at the top that I'm also considering. So yeah, I put this in a thing like this. I need to get a couple more of these because I need to put the Pixel Cell, the gamer one, in one of these too, and because there's way too many pages. So there's that. And all of the add-ons are free. This one is kitted up. So I have that here. Here is, so I have the DMC, and then for the mummy room, I'm actually going to redo the mummy room. Not redo. I recharted it to do the mummy room, the Egyptian room in the DMC silk or satin floss because it's gorgeous. And I thought that because it's like a sarcophagus, that it needed to be the satin stitches. Doesn't that make sense? And then I'm going to do the frame because when I did the, what's the one? I just said it. I literally just gave you guys their name. The other Witchy Stitcher one that I did. The other monster, the Halloween one. I can't remember what it was called. Chopping Mall. I got really, really burnt out on doing the black frame. So I'm going to do it in Gentle Arts Espresso Bean. Because it's going to be a lot more fun. And I freaking couldn't decide which color I wanted to do. So I haven't started it yet, but I have it all planned out. And another piece of 18 count Ada that I dyed myself. This should be plenty large because I used the whole roll from, I don't know, Hobby Lobby or Joann's, one of those places. When I was shopping at Hobby Lobby, I don't shop there anymore. It's huge. This is folded in half, and I dyed this myself. Isn't it freaking gorgeous? Pretty sure this was jar dyed as well. They were all jar dyed, I'm pretty sure. No. A couple were ice dyed. A couple of smaller pieces. This wasn't ice dyed. I think the gray one that I originally did for Raven Queen was ice dyed because you can tell because of the circles. So there's that. Then, this is getting very long-winded. Magic Castle from Hand and Art Designs by Cairo Marchetti. Love it. A piece of 28 count pre-gridded Lugana with all the DMC. No CXC. All DMC in here. This is freaking, I don't know why I love this so much. I'm not a big fan of the faces in the middle right here, but I love the trees and this whole entire top part, and it just really kind of brings it all together. So love this. Obviously haven't started it because I have major issues where I just can't do all the things that I have. So here's another one, partially kitted. This is a heartstring samplery called Cup of Whiskey. It's so cute. It's a little tiny one. It says, I'll call you my cup of tea, but I prefer whiskey. Or I'd call you my cup of tea, but I prefer whiskey. And I did my own color conversion because I didn't have any of the colors here. So the whiskey is actually going to be a variegated because it's all charted in DMC. And for the whiskey, I decided I was going to use Old Aztec by Victorian Motto because I think it's going to look nice. So there's that. No fabric for that one. Then I have Then I have a Bella Filipina, Bellatrix. Probably in a different position because this is like the 4th clip. Ugh, hate when I have these videos. Anyway, Bella Filipina, Bellatrix. How do you guys say that? Do you still say Beatrice? Beatrice? Anyway, she's freaking beautiful. I hardly have her kitted at all. I don't know why. Lots of bright. That's honestly like just a flame. And a piece of Ada, opal Ada called Huntress, an 18 count from, guess, you stitch me. So I honestly think I'm done on the Ada train. So when I first started stitching, I was Ada all the way because it was easy. I could see it. It had a nice hard feeling in my hand and I loved it. And now I'm just like, oh, I hate Ada. I don't hate it, but it's definitely a lot harder to stick the needle through than I'd like it to be. I don't use 14 count or 11 count or 9 count or anything like that. So there you go. Next thing I have here is the Addams Family by Plum Street Samplers. And this is the President Addams, not the movie Halloween-y Addams, but it's so stinking cute and it's got the fall vibes and everything. I have it kitted in DMC, not Classic Colorworks and Meeks Dye Works is what it's originally charted in. I don't have that. There that is, and I don't have any Ada in here. Oh, I don't have nothing in here, but I have it in a little like book sleeve that I made, a squishy one. That goes in there. Then I have something else. This has beads. So this I think I started and I'm going to start it over. So this is Electra. There's another Bewitching Pixie from Mirabilia, Nora Corbett. And that's what she looks like. I started this and then decided for some reason I didn't like her. I had this much done and decided to start her over. I don't recall why. But I have her kitted in DMC and the calls for beads. I don't remember what happened. I think I had her on 14 count Ada and I just didn't like it. It was on a hand-dyed piece by Kathy Davidson. I don't even know where that Ada is. Then I have, my daughter actually has a project in here. This unicorn. I don't know. Oh, it's in here. I'm not going to take it out, but that's hers. Oh, here's another. There's also a butterfly. And another one that my daughter was doing. Those are in here too for some reason. Then I also have the infamous. This is what got me started in cross stitch. The whole entire shebang. This is a different one. Because I had 2 of these. The other one is over there. The Mario map. So I originally had the Game of Mushroom Kingdoms. And it was a different Mario map. It is a Mario Game of Thrones mashup. And I loved it. It's freaking gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I still have the chart. But when I started thinking about it, I was like, you know, if I hang this on my wall, if I ever finish it, I think I'm going to have a lot of people say like, what map is that? Your map is wrong. And I was like, oh, do I really want to do that? I don't know. So I bought this one off of somebody. There's no name on it. Figures. I got it off of Etsy. There's a ton of them. This doesn't tell me where. And I don't... Where's the floss chart? Oh, here it is. Still doesn't say. Floss chart. I have it mostly kitted. I think I have it all... No, I'm missing maybe like 5. And I used... I can't remember if I cut the Ada or I just got a new piece. I think I got a new piece and I dyed it myself. How did I dye this? I don't know. I think I stuck it in a jar too. I dyed it myself in this blue color. It totally needs to be ironed out before I start stitching on it. But I thought the idea of this would be to do it on a piece of glue and not do all of the outside water. So everything here is not going to be done. Probably not here either. I don't think I'm going to do any of the water. Maybe this water, I don't know yet. And I'm just going to do just the land, the greenery, and all the landmarks and stuff. And it's going to cut out a lot of the stitching. So the blue alone is 32 skeins of DMC. So if I was going to do it, it would be $9.96. And I do have $9.96 because of the other one. Remember, I was going to do the Game of Mushroom Kingdoms, which can be found on the Sprite Stitch forums, if I'm not mistaken. However, the way I've always found it, because I can never find the Sprite Stitch thing, is to look up Epinasis on, or Eponasis on YouTube. She has a time-lapse video of her stitching the whole thing, and it's cool. That's how I found it. So I have a ton of $9.96, and if I'm going to do any of the water, it's going to be in this color, even though it does not match. It's a far cry, but I think it's a nice, I don't know, mix. This is the grass. I was going to use a different color, and then I ended up having all of this, so I'm going to use, whoa, that looks, it's not that bright. It's a lot darker. It's 906, but I'm using CXC. I thought about using 700 because 700 is a gorgeous color as well. And I think I'm still undecided because 700 is a really nice 700 or 701. That looks way more yellow than it is. Like, I don't know what the problem is, but those are two very perfect greens for grass. See how it looks different? That's more what it looks like in person. So anyway, that is the last thing that I have kitted. Oh, it's 22 count hardanger, by the way. White, apparently, is what I decided to use. I guess I'm still going to do 2/1 full cross. From my test stitching, I can still do 2/1 all the way up until 22 count. 18 count and 20 count, it still looks fine, but anything else, it does not. Anything higher than that, it does not look fine. So I think that's it. I think we're done. That is, let me show you guys this other pile that I had to sort out. This is whips, more whips, and then this is fabric. A couple of these are whips. This is all my dye, miscellaneous, other things. That is my school binder. So two of those, one of these is not started. These are the Nitka Moscow kits. I've got Miss Scissors, Miss Coffee, and Miss Teapot. Miss Coffee and Miss Scissors are both started, and Miss Teapot, I think is her name, is not started. I'm not going to show you guys that, but anyway, my phone's going to die, and I still wanted to take a shower. This took a lot longer than I wanted it to take, I think. I don't know. I don't know how long you are. We'll find out when I go to edit it. So just don't mind the cat hair on this either. Okay? And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I liked it. It was fun. It reminds me of all of the things that I want to stitch and just don't have time for, but it makes me happy. Who needs drugs when you have a cross stitch stash, right? So, okay. That's all I have to share with you guys in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what else you guys want to see. Hopefully I can get back into the tune of regular videos, and we'll see. Talk to you guys later.